Hello, this is Mark Alkire with Gensco Tech Services. Today we're going to show you how to transfer the latest version of software from the train.com or americanstandardair.com websites to your SD card on your computer, and then transfer it from your SD card to the 950 control. So first we have the train.com website here. This is what the home page looks like, and then this is what your American Standard Air home page will look like. So let's start with train. Once we're at train.com, we click on Train Residential. It's going to bring up this page, and we're going to scroll over or go over here to the left to Products, and then once we're on Products, we're going to go down to Thermostats and Controls. Once we're at the Thermostats and Controls screen, we're going to scroll down to the Comfort Link 2 control and click on that. Once we're on the Comfort Link 2 control screen, we're going to go down here to this link which says download the latest version software for the Comfort Link 2 control. As you can see under that, there's also a click here for the installation instructions, but we're going to show you how to do that. So we click on that link to download the latest software version. Up comes a box that says, do you want to open or save RSUP underscore these long numbers, and we want to save this to the SD card that we have inserted in our computer. So we're going to click Save As. We're going to come over here and we're going to choose our SD card, and then we are going to click Save. And that's going to download that software to the SD card, and it typically takes a few minutes because it is a pretty large file. Okay, so now it's a little bit different from American Standard Air site. Once we bring up the americanstandardair.com, we're going to click on Products. Then we're going to come over here to Thermostat Controls. We'll click on Thermostat Controls. And right there at the top is the AccuLink Platinum ZV control. So we'll click on that. And then once we get to the screen, we are going to scroll down, and at the bottom it says Get Software Updates. So we're going to click on Get Software Updates. And on the American Standard Air site, it says Download version 3.0 software for the AccuLink Platinum ZV control. The software is actually named on the American Standard Air site, which the latest version is version 3.0. And of course, as you saw on the train site, it just says download the latest version. So again, from here, we're going to click on this link, and that's going to bring us our box that says, do we want to open or save the RSUP file? It's the same number that's on train.com. So we're going to come over here to Save, and we're going to Save As. Again, we're going to scroll down to our SD card, and we're going to save this file to our SD card just by clicking Save. Once we do that, down here we'll see a load up screen, and it's going to tell us how long it's going to take and the percentage of file we have downloaded. Once it's done, we're going to get out of that. And to check to make sure the software has been downloaded, we're going to minimize our computer screen. We're going to go over here to our computer tab, and we are going to drop down to our SD card and click on our SD card. Once we click on our SD card, we are going to see that our RSUP file is loaded, and we do have the latest version of software on our SD card. Now we're going to show you how to transfer that software from the SD card to the 950 control. Okay, now we're going to start the process of transferring the software from the SD card onto the thermostat. And how we check our current version of software on our thermostat is from the home screen. We press the Help button down in the corner, and then the Help screen comes up and we press the About button. On the About button, it lists our first is our model number, then our serial number, then our release version. This thermostat currently has version 2.2.2. here under release version. So we're going to go back, and we're going to go back to the home screen. Now we're going to upgrade the software via the SD card. Although with version 2.2.2, we don't need an SD card. We can do that wirelessly without an SD card. But we're going to show you the process of how to do it with a SD card. So we're going to put the SD card in the thermostat here. Make sure it seats in there. Then we're going to press the menu button. Now it's going to scan the SD card. Sometimes it does this, sometimes it doesn't. We've just loaded 3.0 software on this card. Once we're done scanning the SD card, we're going to press the menu button. Then we're going to press the settings button. Once we're at the settings button, we're going to press the network button. Once at the network setup screen, we're going to press the software upgrades button. It's telling us welcome to the software upgrade utility. It may take several minutes to complete. Don't turn off the device or disconnect the internet connection during the process. Select next to proceed. So we're going to select next, and it's showing us our software upgrade. Over here on our SD card is available for download or install is 3.0 version. Here's the version information over here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to press next, and it's going to look at the SD card. It found it, it knows that it's writable, and it knows that there's free space available. So we're going to press next, and it'll ask us if we want to install now or install later. We're going to install it now. We're going to upgrade to version 3.0 like it says here on the screen. So we're going to install now. Now it's going to scan the SD card, and it's going to start installing the software from the SD card to the thermostat. This process can take several minutes. In fact, while the cursor is going around in the circle there, this screen is probably going to go black or blank for several minutes, and then it will reboot itself. And then we can finish the software upgrade installation. There's our screen going black, and it should reboot for us in a few minutes. Now we're going to see press upgrade to install the new 3.0 software. So we're going to press the upgrade button, then we're going to press the next button, and it's going to look at everything and say we're okay. We're going to proceed. We're going to hit the proceed button, and now we're going to receive phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3 updates as this downloads onto the thermostat. Okay, our upgrade is completed successfully. We may press done to restart the system using the new software. So we're going to press done. We are going to remove our SD card from the thermostat, which now has version 3.0 software on it, and the thermostat will reboot. Every time this screen comes up, we always want to calibrate the touch screen. The big dots, just put your fingers there where all the dots show up. We're going to calibrate the screen. So whenever the screen goes black or blank during this process, don't shut off the power and don't pull the stat off the wall. Let it go through the process of the software upgrade and until you reboot and reinitialize like the steps we're going through now. Now that we're back at the home screen, we're all booted up. We're going to press the help button over here in the corner. Then we're going to press the about button, and we can see now that our release version on the thermostat is version 3.0 software. So pretty simple process by doing it through an SD card. You just take your SD card, put it in your computer, you download the software from train.com or AmericanStandardAir.com as we showed you earlier. insert the SD card into the stat, do the upgrade like we showed you, and you're good to go. And then when you're done, go to the help screen and then press about, and it'll show your version of software. And that concludes our tutorial video on how to upgrade software to XL950 control. Thank you.